Good morning. Welcome to Slim Chat. It's Tracy. And I've finally dyed my hair. This bit always stays dark, doesn't matter how much stuff I put on it. I think it wouldn't go unless I actually bleached it, which I don't. I put in a wash-in colour. But it's always got more colour in it. Always. I don't think it... No, this bit's not dark. It's just the shadows. Just this little piece here. It's like a boop. Boop. I don't know. Mad head. It's very maddening anyway. I suppose if I was to fork out and go to the salon, no, but rather than do it at home by myself, maybe it'll work. Anyway, I slept for England last night. Seriously, if it was an Olympic sport, I'd get gold because I was just zonked out. Didn't get up till about 20 to 11. Gary told me it was 11. Lied. He lied. He always does that. And one of my exes did that as well. Used to say to me, it's 12 o'clock. And I'd look, it'd be like 11:05. Why did you say that? Don't know what it is. Men and time. They like to kind of up it a bit so that you get up and get moving. I don't know. And yet, did Gary get up and get moving? No, he made tea and we laid there for ages. And in the end, I said, okay, I'm going to go. Go start my videos. And I left him there. So I don't know why. Why? It's one of those strange phenomenons. Phenomenon. I didn't do my own with me, did I? I'm sorry, but I had a busy day and we went out. So I had to have my flu jab yesterday. And I did sort of another little errand for my ex because one of the errands he asked me to do for him before was to appeal a parking ticket he got. And so then I got the email saying, no, you got to pay it. So then he said, can you come round and help me pay it? So I was like, to be honest with you, it's a rigmarole, these things. It's, you've got several ways to do it, online or on the phone. But when you're on the phone, it's press 1 for this, press something for that, put in this number with the hash key. And, it is a faff. And they couldn't do it anyway, so I had to. So I called in before my flu jab. So I went shopping first. And then by the time that, we'd had that, it was time really to go home and avoid a rush hour, so that's what we did. But I can't remember what we had yesterday with fish, but it wasn't like it was high in sins because it was one of those fish in batter things you buy from Young's, but they're in the freezer and we feel like we should really start using this stuff up. So it was really nice. Okay, it was like a fish strip in tempura batter and some sweet potato fries, but they weren't Slimming World. They were done. I said the reason these have got sins is because they've put a crispy coating on them so that when you cook them they're crunchy. So they had sins. They weren't. Where normally a sweet potato fry, if you do it in the active fry or whatever, would be 0 or very negligible. These had sins, so I had mine with peas. Gary hates peas, and I don't know what he had in place of it, but he had gherkins, I know that. I tried one. So I figured, I wonder if gherkins taste like they should for me, but they didn't. They were slightly odd. But I ate my gherkin anyway, and I'm not a pickle person. I'm not really into pickles. And my mum and dad, when we were growing up, Christmas Day was always the roast dinner, the turkey. We'd have turkey and pork most of the time. Occasionally they'd do like duck or something, or goose, we'd always regret it. So anyway, next day, Boxing Day, was always all the meats that you had for Christmas, maybe ham as well, like a roasted ham with mashed potato and pickle. And that is my worst nightmare. I hate and despise that meal. And I always had to put up with it. And so all I would eat would be some of the meat, which always seemed really dry without gravy, and potato. Then when I got older, I said, right, if I'm going to have to endure this, then I need baked beans with it. Something to give it some sauce, if you like. So I would have cold meat, mashed potato, beans. They'd all eat the pickles to their heart's content. And, that mustard pickle, piccalilli, sweet pickle, gherkins, red cabbage, pickled onions, everything you can imagine. Pickled beetroot. But for me, it'd be like, ugh, no thank you. And then one year, when I was finally not, kind of under my own steam, if you like, my then husband loved that meal. So Boxing Day was back to being that awful tradition of cold meat and pickle. So I would just make myself a little mini roast and have that with gravy, or I do the beans. So I would never eat it. So I'm not a pickle person. But why? Who invented Boxing Day meal being cold meat, mashed potato and pickles? I'd like to find them and give them a good slap. So I really hate that. I hate it with a vengeance. And now guess what? Gary loves it. I can't ever escape it. I'm not eating it though. Ever. It's my worst nightmare meal. So yeah, and he's only got Christmas Day and Boxing Day off this year anyway, so I think we're going to do buffet in case we have people over. I think, because I did try and arrange it before, but people might forget and make other plans. But, that was my plan, was that people come over, and so we'd have like a buffet picket off the table kind of meal. That's unless we're in some kind of lockdown, because our coronavirus cases are spiking. Excuse me, hiccup. Saw it on the news yesterday that we're in a spike and for the sudden surge in cases, and the NHS asking for measures to be put back in. And, I don't know if that's definitely wearing masks when you're out and social distancing again, what exactly they want. But to be honest, 99.9% of the time we do that anyway. Because I had cancer and my immunity wasn't great, very rarely do I not have a mask on when I go inside somewhere. There's only been 2 places, the cinema and the fish den. Other shops put my mask on. I don't know why. Didn't do it in the fish den, which I kept thinking I should. But usually when you're looking at fish, you can stay away from people because there's not that many people looking. And they're usually massive shops and you can keep your distance. But we've been doing that anyway. We've been wearing our masks in certain places, and most places. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but we have had a surge, and then some countries have stopped letting us in. Not that I care, I'm not going anywhere, but it's just a sign of the times. And they reckon that, I saw the statistics saying that we might have 100,000 cases by winter. Don't know. We shall see. How many more variants? I've not had any news about the top-up jab or sniff, whatever it is. I just had my flu jab. But I did mention to them when I was there that the last time I had my flu jab, the doctor that gave it, because it was actually a doctor last time that gave it to me, said, you're about my pneumonia jab, and it had run out that year. And I thought, well, that's good. If I don't have it and it's run out and I get coronavirus, surely that's not good for the pneumonia. Anyway, I did get coronavirus, didn't die, and didn't even get the cough. So, hang on a minute. Gary is calling. Sorry about that. So, let's get and do my bits and pieces. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry about that. So yesterday's movie quote: "Men are rats. Listen to me. They are fleas on rats. Worse than that, they're amoebas on fleas on rats." Was indeed Grease. Iman got it. And Linda Fairbrother, Karen, Jane, Kim, Trina, Julie and Carol. Must have been a very easy one. So this one is really easy, right? You get cut me, Mick. Cut me, Mick. The faces that I'm willing to pull for you guys. Cut me, Mick. Cut me, Mick. In case you can't understand, that is cut me, Mick. Cut me, Mick. Good grief. It's obvious, isn't it, really? Well, you've got to get the right one. Oh, thought I'd close my book for it, but it's nice and pulled open at that point. Now the kitty cat says, there's a noise that humans call laughter. It consists of a kind of yodeling noise with a heaving chest. The significance of this vocalization remains a mystery, particularly when it's elicited by our normal and sensitive behaviour. As such moments, a cat has to rise above natural anger and try to feel compassion for its dysfunctional human. Well, poor old Fluffy must think I'm extremely dysfunctional because I laugh a lot. I am a sunny person. I'm quite a sunny disposition, which I'm glad about, you know. I often lament the fact that my sister suffered a lot with depression in life, and I seem to have her humour, her happiness, and I don't know, maybe I've got the opposite as a different kind of problem of perpetual happiness. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad I got that rather than the other. So, yeah, going out today, having a Nando's, so I'll have to sin that. And then on Friday we're going out to eat, so that's going to be another one. So I don't feel like I'm going to do very well this week. Having had yesterday quite a sinful dinner, although it wasn't much, it was a lot in sins. And then eating out today, which is going to be sins. Eating out Friday, which is going to be more sins. So I feel like I'll get on the scales this time round and I won't be having that happy feeling. But time will tell, I guess. We'll have to see. So I'm going to get off and upload this and do my bits and pieces. But I'll try my best to do a live stream today over on Crochet Box. So watch out for that if I can do it. And then I've got to do my open with me's and I'll get them done as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. Take care. Keep your masks on. Don't be involved in the spike. Don't need to be spiking. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.